With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Tonight we've got the crew set for what should be a real treat, a great Monday night matchup, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Baltimore Ravens. And a good effort on the return there gets them across the 30 up to the 33. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. They start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, first down. Big article in the paper this morning talking about how they wanted to get chunk plays in the run game. Well, early on, there's a good one.
There is, and for guys on defense, they've got to remember the old adage. You've got to meet force with force, and if you don't, you get run over, as they did on that last play.
Going back to Gibbs on first down. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. Absolutely no trouble moving the ball on the ground on the first 2 plays from scrimmage.
Absolutely. You know what I really like? Same guy carrying the ball in both plays, and what drives me crazy is when a back has a nice run, he taps his helmet to go out of the game. I would want the ball again and again and again because you've established really nice momentum, and now you're seeing the field really well.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
A short pass here taken in by Laporta. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first. The completion on first didn't get much, and now the run on second doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down on his play sheet, trying to dial up a big 3rd down play.
To the air, Allen. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 23. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Well, on 3rd down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there to pick up the first, Charles.
And you use the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field with his traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that'll bring up a 2nd down and just a couple.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a 2-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
No big surprise. Micah Parsons doing what he does so well, dropping him for a loss.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. Williams, the man in motion left. Now Allen. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. A gain of 8 there on the play. And now it's 3rd and 4. Well, safe to say the passing game has found a rhythm. He's now 4 of 4, but might need to be 5 of 5 to keep this drive going here as they face a 3rd down.
And maybe perhaps you show a running play, right? Maybe a little play action here to go ahead and let him throw the ball downfield. I wouldn't get away from him flinging it because
Jackson Smith-Njigba, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Lions are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. Quite the drive there to get things started. They took up the bulk of the first quarter, and they end up in the end zone.
And I love your last point. Ended up in the end zone. Because a lot of teams like those long drives, especially to keep their offense off the field, right? Keep the ball away from them. But they finished it with a touchdown. That's the exclamation point. Now, flip it over defensively. They've got to slow that down somehow, right? Maybe they need to be a little more aggressive. Maybe a few more pressures towards the quarterback.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The offense for the Ravens returns to the field. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 27. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
And 6 at the 30-yard line.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession. 2nd down and 6 now. As they've got it as we resume action. Play action. Now Jackson. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Ravens get a new set of downs. Give them 17 on that pickup.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
A 1st down carry for Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 7. From midfield now, here's Jackson. Middle of the field to Jefferson. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did. He really looked comfortable there, scanning the situation, analyzing things, feeling the pressure, and then stepping up right through the middle and sprinting for a 1st down.
Jackson now. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. And now hold everything here as the challenge flag is out. And we're going to get a review of that last play. Now a 2nd and 10. Throwing is Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. Great footwork, but still wrangled down before reaching the 20. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
4th down, here's Jackson. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards, and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
To throw is Jackson. They set up the screen for Henry. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Now 2nd and 9. Here's Jackson. This one caught by his tight end, Andrews. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on 3rd down. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Again, Jackson. And he is caught. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson hooking up with Mark Andrews. And the Ravens go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
Extra point splits the uprights. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And he stopped immediately there. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Allen now looks to throw. And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Allen from the gun on third down. And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense.
Jack Fox out to punt here on fourth down. We'll call that a 47-yard punt, a return of just 3. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Final 10 seconds of the half as they've got it 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. It'll be a gain of 4 here, and it will take us to the end of the first half of play.
2nd and 6 at the 28-yard line.
Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Raven offense set to start this third quarter. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
From the 31, here's a 2nd and 8. Here's Jackson to throw. They complete it to Hill. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
That's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 2.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Jefferson going to go in motion right. On third down, Henry. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right, he's pretty much been completely neutralized. Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Here now, 2nd and 4. Jackson. Going to be taken in here by Nakua. That his first catch so far. They held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
7-yard gain. And the Baltimore first down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop it behind the line. That's Aiden Hutchinson. He was determined to blow that play up, and he sure did.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henry. Back-to-back 2-yard losses, and that sets up a tough 3rd and 14.
I really like the angles that the tacklers came from on that play. They secured inside, took away the cutback. The sideline's there, so you can only go so far outside, and they were able to close in and tackle him for a loss.
Yeah, they used your boy over there, the 12th man, Sammy Sideline, right?
Sammy Sideline. You know something? He tackles pretty well, too.
He's tougher than an airport steak. Pass complete there to Nakua. That'll give him 8 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Here's Stout to punt as he boots this one away. Now this will do the job nicely as that'll be out of bounds just inside the 10-yard line. So we're going to look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
So statistically, both of these offenses have a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. Throwing now is Allen. Got a man open. It's Chase. Short completion, just 4 yards. 3rd and 7 now. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, here's Gibbs. And he's going to be taken down right at about the 15-yard line. Ball at a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Partner, that's another short run there, and I think the easy thing is to look at him right now and say, let's get away from him entirely to start throwing the football. But I don't think you ever entirely abandon the run. It helps set a tone for the game for you, keeps your offensive linemen feeling good about themselves, and it actually tamps down a defense's pressure because if you just throw it all the time, it's going to tee off in the pass rush.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on Monday Night Primetime. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Baltimore. 7-7 is our score. Pretty even matchup so far as we start quarter number 4. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. In for the sack, Myles Garrett. Impressive individual effort there. No one was going to stop him around the edge.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And that's why if you play in a 4-3 base and you're a defensive end, that's why you get the big bucks. They count on you to do everything. Defend the run, and, of course, get to the quarterback.
From the gun, Jackson. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back. But now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. Now it's Jackson. He'll try to pick it up himself. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
From here on, any score could be the winning one, and he is certainly aware of that. Look at the way he locked in on that marker and made a mad scramble to get to it for the 1st down.
inside handoff. Henry. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Demario Davis there on the stop. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. The bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Call it a gain of a yard. And 3rd and 8 now.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had to read, figured out what
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson, a 23-yard run. And the Ravens have broken our tie and have taken a fourth-quarter lead.
This is a great decision right here. Out of the pocket to his left, and he knows if he waits too long, the defense is going to be all over him. So he makes a decision to go and wins the race to the pylon.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. Shifts by him.
The Lions take over first.
Another shot now for this Lions offense. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. Looking to put a drive together. Allen. Short pass here taken in by Laporta. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. The guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. Now Allen. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta.
To number 87, Sam Laporta. A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Allen gets this complete to Smith-Njigba. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That gets them the first down, but they've still got to move quickly here.
First down. A gain of 12. And the Lions.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Here's Allen. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
6 yards.
Blowing that play up, Roquan Smith as he gets the sack.
Now how about that? Defensive coordinator perfectly in sync, dials up a blitz. And the man in the middle, he's the one who gets home.
Big Mike.
Big Mike.
To throw is Allen. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
This defense has been so stingy all game long. No reason to think it's suddenly going to open up now. They took their shot, but this, like many others, falls incomplete.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. Now Allen. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And
downside of taking these big shots because they're definitely lower percentage plays. And now you look up, and it's 4th down. So not only do you have to worry about getting big yardage, you also need to just keep the game alive.
Here we go. This is 4th down. Throwing, Allen. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
First down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Two timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now. Now Allen. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Here comes 2nd down and 5. Allen going underneath. Gibbs has it. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 25-yard line. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Lions.
Here's 1st down. Throwing is Allen. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, this defense has been physical all game long, and it certainly looks like they're not going to back off and make things any easier. They want to keep making life miserable for the receivers all the way to the end.
26 seconds, all that's left in this football game. Here's 2nd down. Here's Allen. Smith-Njigba hauling it in on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. It may be a little short of the first down, but I thought that was the key.
Well, this crowd doing their best to make a lot of racket. It's 3rd and 5. And it is caught. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining.
First and goal, Detroit.
Now 1st and goal. Allen. And this ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime.
Yes, sir, that touchdown puts them in striking distance. And let me tell you something, forget being conservative here. Go for it. Go for 2.
Well, going for it on the road. Want to win it right now.
Want to win it right now, have the momentum, go ahead and get it done.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And we may very well be headed to overtime.
That ties the game at 14.
This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as the kick's away here. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. And, Charles, obviously not much time left. I'm curious to see if there's enough for them to get into field goal range and try to win this thing.
And, partner, you and I both know the safe calls to kneel and just take it into overtime. But it's also very tough to pass up a chance to win it right now as well. But remember, if you do attempt that, it's got to be a big play downfield and still leave yourself enough time to get your field goal unit out there and kick for the win.
And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining.
At the 41-yard line.
Now 2nd and 4. Jackson going to keep it. The quick feet by Jackson. And now they're going to get the timeout. So a huge play has them at field goal range with a chance to possibly send this one to OT.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. This to put an end to a wild Monday night. And he got it! The kick is gone, and a fantastic finish here on a Monday night. And joy will reign in the Inner Harbor as the Ravens have won it. Well, you really can't ask for much more than what we just had here. Not only a close game that went down to the wire, Charles, but a clean one, too. No turnovers in this contest.
And I think you're exactly right about that. To me, this is just a pair of offenses trying to find the slightest bit of separation from each other. And they were both hoping that the other side would make the big mistake first. But today, neither side made that mistake. And what we got, a very entertaining game throughout.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Ravens are victorious here as we say so long from Baltimore.
Just about set for football now at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore. Tonight, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Detroit Lions and the Baltimore Ravens. With Greg Olsen, I'm Mike Tirico, and out there is Tyler Loop to get us started. Off we go. Here in the Inner Harbor. A very good field position to start as the return is past the 40.
At their own 42-yard line.
Quickly into the hands of Chase. And that'll be good for a gain of about 4 as he is forced out of bounds.
Out of bounds at the 46-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
From the 46, here's 2nd down and 6. Now the first carry for the Alabama speedster, Jahmyr Gibbs. And nothing doing there. Only back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be an early third down coming up.
There's very few defenses in today's NFL, Mike, that you can play the cornerback position and be unwilling to tackle. Those days are kind of over, so give credit to this guy. I mean, he identified run, he understood his leverage and gap fit, and he's able to bring him down for no gain.
His second grab on this drive, good for 11 yards, but most importantly, a first down.
These third down conversions are just so important. Like everybody stresses, we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. Not much there, maybe a yard. From the 41, here's 2nd and 8. They bring Chase in motion. To the air on 2nd down. Here's Allen. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the receiver he was trying to target. And third down coming up. Out of the gun, here's Allen. He got his man. It's Hill. 17 yards on that connection. First down, Detroit.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as, my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
On the handoff, this is Gibbs. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. To throw is Allen. Here's a screen set up for Gibbs. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Ninth play of this opening drive, trying to keep it going here on third down. From the gun, here is Allen. Got his man at the 6. And he will easily pick up the first down. They've got 1st and goal coming up.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
Here's Gibbs. And he'll just get up inside those big bodies up front. And he's in. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Lions. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
Nothing is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Flowers now to return it. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Off the play fake. Jackson. That's to the right side. He's got Andrews. And he'll be run out of bounds. That's a good game. On first down, they pick up 7 yards.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
Play action now. Jackson. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. The Lions have got it. And remember now, all turnovers must be reviewed by replay. So this one is going to need a little closer look. The Ravens offense ready to get going with their second possession. They'll start with great field position up at their 45. That's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 3. They'll go again here with Henry. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
It's a gain of 16 yards. That's good.
So we've played one quarter here on a Monday night. It's the Lions who have the early lead. We'll be back in Baltimore after this. Raven football, quarter number 2 begins. So they come to the line for first down and 10. As we are ready to get back underway. On play action, here's Jackson. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game. Like, we just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Jackson now on 2nd down. That one's incomplete. Good job. Textbook there. Separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up third down. Searching for his Pro Bowl tight end Mark Andrews that time. 3rd down coming up. The shotgun, here's Jackson. That's caught. Derrick Henry. Searching for some kind of seed to go forward. It's not there. They get him behind the line. 4th down coming up.
To play corner in this league, Mike, you have to have great reactions and instincts. In this case, he trusts those instincts from the jump, and he's able to send the offense going backwards as a result.
A 51-yard attempt.
No issues there. This one is good. And the Ravens are on the board. It's 7-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
Back to it now after that made field goal. Here's Luke to kick this one away. This taken at the 5. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Lions offense ready to possess the football for the 2nd time. The lead sits at 4. So they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. Operating out of the gun, here comes Allen. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
On 2nd down, here is Allen. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
3rd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Allen. He's got a receiver. It's Chase. And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line. It is a big play there for the Lions. 35 yards.
This defense just gets punched in the mouth on that one, Mike, and it just seemed from up here that not everyone on defense was on the same page, and the offense was able to take advantage of it. The defense has to clean things up here in a hurry, because if they don't, they could be in for a long day.
And that'll be a pickup of 3.
It's now 2nd and 6.
From the 31, here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Allen. That's a short one, caught by Laporta. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and
4. Throwing now, Allen. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively. And now, decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down?
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
They'll try it now with Gibbs. And he's not going to get there. The defense was ready for it, and they stuff it on 4th down. The Ravens offense about ready to get going on their 2nd possession. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. Short, complete to Likely. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 34-yard line.
Second down, Jackson. Into the familiar hands of Justin Jefferson. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Markham at the 48-yard line. First time they've looked his way tonight. Good time to do it. It's a 1st down.
This is why most teams, Mike, decide to take the ball first after the halftime break, because they want to be able to control this middle 4. At the end of the first half, you can use your timeouts, you can use some strategy to steal an extra possession. If they're able now to go down and come away with points, they'll have a chance to double it up again right after the halftime break. Well, this is a great example of the old saying, Mike, you never go broke taking a profit. And give credit to this quarterback. I know it's not the big explosive play he was looking for, but getting the ball into the hands of his running back, allow him to pick up some extra yardage after the catch.
And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the 1st down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
Whole lot of extra muscle over there on the left side for this 1st and 10. Going to go right back to Henry. And boy, tough to bring down there. Fighting forward for a gain of 7. Now a timeout here by Baltimore. That's going to be their second. They stop it here with just under 40 seconds until halftime. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. From the gun, Jackson. Caught by Nacua on the out route. This drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal for his team.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to...
And he does a nice job to avoid the initial wave. They're going to get him down behind the line. Now a timeout signal for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds until the break. Now from the 9, it'll be 2nd and goal. Now it's Jackson. He's going to keep it, and he's in! Lamar Jackson! Touchdown, Baltimore.
You know, we spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end the 4th quarter in 2-minute mode. Now let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the 1st half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here, going into halftime, changes this entire game.
Makes the score. Ravens 10, Lions 7.
So, final seconds of this 1st half. Looks like they'll take a lead into the locker room as the kick's away. And there'll be no return forthcoming, so the ball comes out to the 35. The Lions offense going to take over just before the half. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. To the air is Allen. Now pass deep for St. Brown. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The 1st half has come to an end. 3 points, all that separates these two sides as half number 2 kicks off. Flowers now to return it. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Ravens offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this 3rd quarter. They had that field goal in the opening drive, the touchdown last time they had it. 2 drives, 2 scores, and here's drive 3. On play action, he'll set up to throw. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in.
Well, not exactly a highlight reel type play, but in some cases, just checking the ball down to your fullback, picking up some positive yards is the only play that's to be made.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 6. Now, Jackson. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. And that defender's bearing down. You really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
That's caught by Jefferson on the right side. 10 yards, the gain on the pitch and catch. Good for a Raven 1st down.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. A give right up the middle to Henry. He'll turn this into a gain of about 4. It's going to lead to 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Jackson now. He's got his man. It's Jefferson. A gain of 18 for number 18. And a 1st down.
So here's a play, Mike, that is clearly designed to attack the middle third of the field. So think it's roughly the space between the numbers. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And once he understood where his leverage was and he gets his head around, great job by the quarterback on time, delivering a strike.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Give them 12 on that one. They are on the mark. Another 1st down.
How would you like to be a defender and see a guy like this coming full steam ahead, trying to barrel down on you? I'll tell you what, I'm not sure if I'm cut out for that, and you can see why. His ability to play through contact is just a lot to handle.
They'll take this down to the 23. DJ Reed brings him down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
It is 2nd and 6. In motion, it's Jefferson. Throwing Jackson. That's caught by Puka. And he'll take this down to the 6. That's good enough for 1st down. 1st and goal.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now, this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
1st and goal, and it's Henry. And he will score! Derrick Henry, touchdown Ravens.
You can just see the comfort, Mike, that this offense continues to play with. The early momentum in the 1st half has carried here after the break, and you can see this group just slowly starting to pull away.
And I'm thinking, Greg, about the guys on the other side. You're waiting at halftime, that other offense waiting to get back on the field. What happens? They come right out, extend the lead, and now the task gets a lot tougher for this 2nd half. The touchdown, Loop is back out to kick this one away. Here he is, Tyreek Hill back to return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Lions offense getting ready for their opening possession of this 2nd half. They find themselves down 17-7 as this drive starts 1st and 10. Play action. Here's Allen. 1st down throw there is incomplete.
And you can see the quarterback. He's looking up at the Jumbotron after that throw, Mike. He knows he just got away with one, and he's thinking, all right, what do I got to do to make an adjustment that it's not so close the next time?
We'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Allen. This one complete to Amon-Ra St. Brown. He's still on his feet. Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he's going to take this all the way to the house. 74 yards. Touchdown, Detroit. Bates now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Lions are back to within a field goal. It's 17-14.
Lions, 14.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. Flowers now to return it. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. So here's the Baltimore offense getting set for their next drive. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. Force his way forward, maybe a yard. 2nd down coming up.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You could see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
Now it's toss play with Henry. That one never got started. Defensive pressure too much, and they drop him in the backfield.
So much of what makes a toss play so good is it allows you to get the ball on the perimeter of the defense really quickly, and it doesn't stress all of your backside blocking. But on the downside, it does get your running back running east and west. They're running sideways for the first couple steps, and with a defense that can run to the ball, they're able to get you down for a loss.
And that's going to be picked by Jalen Ramsey. And he's going to give his guys a short field to work with and a chance to take the lead.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Straight ahead with Gibbs. He'll be taken down, but just like that, they are in business. It's 1st and goal.
19 yards. That's good for a Lions 1st down.
So we'll take it to the other end as we are through 3. And Monday Night Primetime continues after this. What a moment in this game. A touchdown would give them the late lead. It is 1st down and goal. Quick throw there. That's going to wind up incomplete. Well, the receiver really didn't have much time to get himself open. So the incompletion brings up 2nd down.
He's got to find a way to hold on to that one. I mean, you're right on the doorstep of the end zone. And listen, I understand that hit is coming. But guess what? That hit's coming whether you catch it or not, and you get paid to make the difficult catches, and I would classify that one as tough, but you got to make that catch. Give your team a chance to come away with this drive and some points. There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
Good job so far by the defense protecting the short field. Now it's 3rd and goal. Now Allen. Here's a screen set up for Gibbs. And he'll take this one in. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown Lions. He had the touchdown run earlier. Now add a TD reception. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that fourth quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
17.
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown, trying to kick it back the other way. Flowers now to return it. We'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. The Ravens offense getting set to get back to work. They'll start out first down and 10. Now Lamar will hang on to it, and he maneuvers his way forward, a gain of 6.
And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. And that's a nice pickup there.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 4. Now Jackson, the ball's out. And the Lions have come up with the football. They'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. They'll run with Gibbs. Not much happening there, just a short game.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. 12-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
Up until this point, this pass rush has been pretty non-existent, so a pretty good time in the game to get their first sack. They're trying to get off the field and give the ball back to their offense and see if they can pull off this comeback.
This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. From the gun, Josh Allen. Here's a ball thrown deep right sideline. That is caught. What a throw. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Lions. His big night continues. His 3rd touchdown of the game. Everything you want to do right there. Now remember, all scoring plays are reviewed. Tight game, tight call. They're going to take a good long look at this one. Here's Bates for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Lions will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. Flowers now to return it. The Ravens offense ready to take over once again. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. The shotgun, here's Jackson.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
Now, 2nd and 4. Play action now. Jackson. That one a bit high, but it's complete. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. 13 yards on the catch there. First down, Baltimore.
44-yard line.
They'll drop to throw. He'll swing this out wide to Henry. And he's going to be out of bounds as the clock will stop. We're stopped anyway as we hit the 2-minute warning.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll come up now for 2nd down. In motion, it's Jefferson. Jackson up top again. The open man is Nakua. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
It's a gain of 8.
Now the Ravens use their first timeout. And they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down.
10 at the 42-yard line.
Again, it's Jackson. Going right back to Nakua. Complete. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on first down.
2nd and 3.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
And he will get into the end zone. Puka Nakua. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Touchdown.
Well, that was step one. The offense did their job, get this thing back within one possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
For the 2-point
To the air one more time with Jackson. And that is incomplete. 2-point conversion attempt winds up being unsuccessful.
Ravens 23.
All right, so ultimately, it's a successful play. That's a win for the defense. But that was very close, Mike, to being a 4-point swing. So instead of the offense securing 2 points on that try, if he's able to secure that interception and take it the other way, he would have gotten 2 points for the defense.
They've got just the 2 timeouts remaining, so they'll line up and take their chances right here with an onside kick.
The onside kick recovered by the...
All right, good effort, just doesn't work out, but it's not over. Remember, they've still got 2 timeouts in their back pocket. They've got to use them quickly. They've got to get 3 stops, force a punt, and see what happens when the offense gets the ball.
Allen going to make the read and hold on here. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. A 19-yard pickup there. Good for a Lions first down.
It's the combination of size and speed that really differentiates Josh Allen from the rest of the quarterbacks in the league. So it makes a lot of sense that they're going to get the ball in his hands as often as possible, and we just saw why there.
A run up the middle, it's Gibbs. Now a timeout here by Baltimore. That's going to be their second. And they'll get together prior to the second down play. Once again, it's Gibbs. And he'll be first down marker. It's called a gain of 3, but a short yardage situation coming up on third down.
It's a gain of 4, and it's third down.
They're going to try to run here with Gibbs. And he's going to have a Lions first down by a couple of yards. Able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
And with the game on the line, Mike, here, fourth quarter, you put the ball in the hands of your running back behind this big offensive line. Great job, 2 hands on the ball. Powers ahead for the first down, and that should all but end this one.
Allen down to an 8. And that should do it. So a win for the visitors, the Lions. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. In the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. That is the difference in this one. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olsen. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. From Baltimore, we wish you a terrific night.